Do you see my screen now?
Yes, Ankur.
Okay. So yesterday we were talking about this one, right? Database table. Um, okay, we talked about lookup and master relationship. Okay, so we'll talk about object security. Okay, when we talk about profiles, we're going to talk about the object security also.
Okay.
Okay. Now let's go to these standard objects. Okay. So now if I go, let me log in as myself. So when you talk about this, let me see. There we have standard objects and custom objects. Okay,
Okay.
whenever we try to create, okay. So these are all
Okay.
custom objects. Whatever you go and seek when you click on these objects, whatever you see here, these are all custom objects that are created by me.
Okay.
Okay, so but if you go, what are standard objects? You see, the standard Salesforce objects are like account, contacts, cases, solutions. All these are standard objects. Okay,
Okay.
if you go and you can there are like go and search them, then you can see like there will be around maybe 50 or 100 standard objects are there. Suppose if you click on any case, right, this is a standard object, so that's why
Okay.
you can't do any manipulations with the standard objects. Okay,
Okay.
what I mean by that is, okay, you can add custom fields. Okay, you can't really change the object. I mean to say, like certain parameters you can't change. You don't have full control on that. Okay, these are
Okay.
called standard objects. Also comes with standard fields. Okay, like when you create an object, right, you got certain fields, right, like name, and then created by, created date. Those are all
Yes.
standard fields.
Okay.
Likewise, if you take standard objects, you also get standard fields. Like these are all
Okay.
standard fields. In the case, you can all these are all standard fields. Okay,
Okay.
you may not be having all the control to make the changes, but if you have certain control, if you want to do any changes, like minimal changes, it allows you to do minimal changes. Okay, so those are the standard objects, because as I was saying, this platform, right, whatever the module, service cloud module or sales cloud module, that is built on force.com platform, right?
Okay.
So these objects are also, they come with, like they already pre-built this service cloud, sales cloud, all this they had built Salesforce. That's why when we subscribe, we get by default, we get whatever they had provided, and then whatever we want to customize, that is all the part of customization, like adding new fields. Okay,
Okay.
updating them is all part of the customization. So that is
Okay.
what I mean by the standard objects. Okay,
Okay.
so for example, I gave you, and then you can find out more what are the standard objects, list of standard objects. And
Okay.
custom objects is what you use for customizing the application.
Okay.
Okay, and then let's talk about, there are certain fields, right? So whenever you go to any contact record, let's go to contact record and click off any of the contact. Okay, if you see, there is an ID here. Okay, this one.
Yes.
Okay, this is called Salesforce ID. Okay,
Okay.
this is a 18 characters ID. This is unique across. Um, this is unique record across organizations. What does that
Okay.
mean by that is, when you get that ID, okay, in the suppose
Okay.
same instance, like in NA14 is there, right? You see, I got an NA14. Okay,
Okay.
but you check yours says NA35. Yeah?
Okay.
Right? So, but that ID is across, unique for all the arcs.
Okay.
If I get, you are not going to get that one. So, like that, it is unique across the arcs,
Okay.
specific to arcs. So, so that's why remember that when that is a unique ID, and then name you already know. Like when we created a standard object, you observed that there is a name field, right? We gave like either it can be unique name or you can be auto number. So that is the
Okay.
name field. And owner, for each record, who owns that particular record. So for each record there is a owner for that record. Okay,
Yeah.
who owns that? Okay, the creator normally owns that record. Okay,
Okay.
and then we're talking about customized fields. We talked about the customized fields. Okay,
Yes, sir.
now what are the data types? Okay, we have, as we discussed, we have numerous data types. So suppose if I go to
Yeah.
setup, and then you can see like there are data types are there, right? Suppose I'm going to create, let me go to any object. I'm going to say but so here I have, and if I create a new, then I have all these data types. Okay, either I can have, see, I have a number, right? I have a number data type, I have text data type. Okay, so
Okay.
you can specify what kind of data type you want. Like, we have, the interesting thing is we have formula and roll up summary. I will explain what that is. Okay,
Okay.
so now what we can do. So this is a checkbox. If you want to show a checkbox on screen, then you have to go with a checkbox field. Okay.
Okay.
If it is a currency field, if you want to show the currency value, then you can go with the currency value. This shows only date. This shows date
Okay.
and time, and we have an email. So, and we have geolocation. So if you want to specify an address or anything, you will use a geolocation.
Okay.
And we have number, right? We have a number, and also person. You know what is person, and
Okay.
phone, and pick list. Like, suppose if you want to have multiple values, right, and like a drop down, so you can specify 3 4 values there. Okay,
Okay.
do you know what the pick list is?
Yeah. We give you a form. They'll pick A
So
in that.
if I go to fields, right, and I'm going to create a new pick list. Let me go and create a new pick list, and then click next. So say uh, is, I will say contact location or something. Okay, I will say enter the value separately by new line. I will say simply Austin, New York, California, just like that. Then click next and save. Now if I go and click on cases
Okay.
and then click on new case, so then there must be the pick list where it will be, it must be asking for that. See contact location. So here it is. It is asking like Austin, New York, or California. This is the
Okay.
pick list.
Okay.
Okay, so that's how, if I want to define, okay, multi-select pick list. Okay,
Okay.
I'm going to select same thing, but this time I'm going to select multi-select. So in the multi-select, so if I select, say, maybe regions, then enter the values, then we say North America, Canada, Asia, um, and Asia. So let's leave it there.
Okay.
Then Europe, and then click next, next. So now if I go and let me refresh this page again, now there is going to be a multi-select field regions. So now I can specify multi-select here and choose this one. So this is the
Okay.
multi-select one.
Multi. Okay.
Yeah. And then there is also another one, okay, which is called dependent pick list. Okay. So
Okay.
if you want to select a pick list, and I'm going to select a pick list, it's called the dependent field.
Okay.
Okay, so I will show you later. So how we can define that dependent pick list. So this is This is how we are going to creating we created like pick list and multi-select pick list. So there
Okay.
is like that. You can do multiple things. Mm, so URL you have text, right? This is a text, and you have text area. Okay. Difference
Okay.
between text and text area is text is like, if you see, this is text.
Okay.
Okay. This is text area.
Okay.
Okay. This is text and this is text area. And
Okay.
you have text area long and text area rich. Okay. This text area is only 255 characters, but text area long is 131,000 characters.
Okay.
Okay. And then text area rich is like 131 characters. So the difference between these two is one will support rich text, another will not support the rich text. Okay.
Okay.
So if I say text area rich, so let me go and then say uh, text area rich, number of lines. I can go up to 132 also. So I can chase like currently it is supported one something huge. Okay, so that much it
Okay.
supports. So you don't have to. It's not 131, maybe must be less than or equal to 131. Okay, 131,000. Then click next. Then next and save. So now if you go here and then refresh this page, oh, where is my text area? See, this is the text area. So this is text. This is text
Text.
area with 255 characters, like no, or maybe something like that. And then this is also text area, but this is a text area rich.
Okay.
Okay. So this is the difference between the rich and non-rich one. This is not an advanced editor, but this is called as a little bit advanced editor.
Okay.
Hmm? And then what else? Okay, here you can define the field dependencies. So now here I'm say controlling field is, let's say you have contact location, right? That is a pick list I created.
Okay.
Okay. So now I'm going to create. I can select another pick list. I can create one more pick list, and then I can specify to which regions that one belongs to. So I'm going to. I created a regions, right? I will select the
Okay.
regions. Okay. Now here I can specify. Okay. What if suppose user selects Austin, right?
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to click I'm going to select only North America. If
Okay.
they select New York, I'm going to select, which I have to use control. I will select, okay,
Let it be Asia.
yeah. You can select include values. Okay, now you click on this and say include values,
Okay.
and then you select this one include values, and then if you select North America, you can select Asia include values. Okay, and then save.
Okay.
So now if you go back and refresh this page, okay, now you see
Okay.
you're not seeing anything, right?
Yeah.
Right now I'm going to select Austin. So it shows North America.
Okay.
Okay. Now I select New York. It shows two these of these names. And if I
Okay.
select California, it's going to show Asia.
Asia.
So that
Okay.
is what it meant by controlling fields. Okay.
Okay.
So if you want to control certain, suppose if we say, like, I actually I had put it other way. So suppose if regions are North America or something like that. Okay.
Okay.
Then if
Okay.
you select a region, you can select which city you are, which city you that case is coming from, or something like that. If you want to add, right?
Okay.
Um, so that is how the dependent pick list works. Like, dependence in the sense like, if suppose a state is there, like Karnataka, right? You can put Karnataka
Okay.
only under India. You can't put Karnataka under United States. So like,
Okay.
when you are selecting a country, United States, India, or countries like that, the appropriate value should show up. Like, state value should show up that belongs to that particular country. So that is called the dependent pick list. Hmm?
Okay.
Okay. So now like an auto number we already know. Like, let's go to the roll up summary. Okay.
Okay.
Roll up summary. So first thing why we have to do roll up summary is nothing but it works only when it is a master detail relationship.
Okay.
Okay. So now if I go to setup and I go to any
Jobs.
objects. Okay.
Yeah.
Let me go to objects. Suppose in case if I have a, so I need to create a, first thing I have to make a master of something. So then only it will work. Uh,
Okay.
so I will make a CCMS underscore product as a, uh, I have CCMS family as a master for the CCMS product. So if I
Okay.
go and I'm going to create a master detail relationship. Okay. Actually, I worked on something. So let me see if we have that. Let's use that one, Salesforce. So we are going to create this application open. So we want to create one module like this. Okay. We want to create one application, training institute application. So now
Okay.
let me log out from here and let me log in as this one. So we are going to create a training module. So like it's easy to understand. So I will create one training. So
Okay.
this is already I created a training which is going to give us a name, a training name. Okay, and then
Okay.
now I'm going to create. Uh, I'm going to create. Um, let's create an. So we are going to create the instructor. Instructor is okay. We need to. Okay. So let's create a training calendar. Okay. Let's create a training calendar. Okay. The object. We're going to create a new object and we call it as training schedule. Okay.
Okay.
Training schedules. And then we call it as auto number. We specify TS 000. Then it starts with 1. Allow in reports, allow activities, track field history, and then I click save. Okay. Now I
Okay.
go and create a master detail relationship. Okay. Now I'm going to
Okay.
create a master detail relationship and then click next. I'm going to create this with training mod. Okay. So I will put that training and then click next, next, and then next, and then save. Okay. So
Okay.
now first thing what I do is I created one a training already. Okay.
Okay.
Now I have a training schedule. So this is what I want to do. Now I'm going to click new training schedule and I'm going to
Okay.
click save. Okay. So that's fine.
Okay.
I did not add anything yet. We will do that. But no, for now,
Mm.
now let me go. Let me go. Now we have to understand what is uh, the roll-up summary field, right?
Okay.
So now let me go ahead and let me go to the object. Okay, let me add start date and end date for the training schedule. Okay, let me go to this training schedule, and I'm going to specify a new field. I'm going to create new field.
Okay.
So here you can see create new field. I'm going to check date. Okay, so training start date. This is start date, and then always required, and then next and save new. I'm going to select one more date field that is for training end date.
Okay.
Okay, then I'm going to click next, then save. Okay, now I'm going to create. I will go to the object trainings
Okay.
and then take training, and I'm going to create master detail relationship. So now I already created master detail. Now it shows because I have a child object. Roll up summary field is shown now. Okay, because
Okay.
otherwise, no. Suppose if you go, the interesting thing you have to observe here is suppose if I go to objects and if I click on training schedule, okay, and if I try to add new field,
Okay.
okay, it won't show the roll up summary field. Okay, because
Okay.
this is a child object. Okay, it will show only on the
Okay.
master object.
Master.
Okay, so if I go to objects, then and I go to training, okay, and then you click on new, then here it is going to show you roll up summary field. Okay,
Okay.
now I click roll up summary field and click next. Okay, so I'm going to
Okay.
specify total trainings. Okay, so I click
Okay.
next. So now here I'm going to select, it shows count, right?
Okay.
I'm going to select what is that? I want to do the training schedule is my child object. Okay,
Okay.
detail object. Now I'm going to say specify I can count because I'm not I just want to count number of trainings that occurred for so far for that particular
Okay.
training. Okay, so that's why I say count. I
Count.
can't use sum because if I use sum, I need to have a number field. Okay, there is
Okay.
no number field, right? We just want to do the count first.
Okay.
Okay, that's why it says count. Now you say next, and then click next, and then save. So now if we go to trainings, so first thing it will do total trainings is because there is no training is there, so I don't see any value there, right?
Yeah.
So now I'm going
Okay.
to add, this is also a required field. Somehow
Mm.
we missed it. So anyway, I'm going to save this record. And now if I go to total training, it should show total trainings 2.
Okay.
Maybe we can delete this one. Okay. Well, because it does the calculation after a certain period, something like that. So that's why it may not be showing. But now you can see this one, right? Now you can see. Suppose now if I do go and do the same thing, okay, and I add something and then click on save, and if I go, now it should show 2 of them.
Yeah.
Okay, so likewise, okay, so that is it showed you like how many. Now let's see. Now I will make this as, so now training schedule is there, right? Now what I would do, I create, I now I'm going to create a student object. Okay.
Okay.
Now I'm going to student object, new custom object. I call it as student. Okay, and then save. Let me edit it, and then I will put this as number, auto number, and then the student. Say allow reports, allow activities, track history, allow in chat rules, whatever, you can specify that, and then
Okay.
save. Now I'm going to uh, click new. Then first I'm going to add one text field. Okay,
Okay.
and click next. Okay, first name. Then 50. I will say always require value and click next. And then click next. And then save and new. I'm again going to select the text field. I'm going to select next. I'm going to select last name. Again 50. Then next and next. Okay, and then
Okay.
save and new. This time I'm going to have a lookup relationship. Okay,
Okay.
I want to know, like, which training schedule he's taking training for. So I will go on training, right? This is the training schedule.
Okay.
Okay, and then I'm going to click next, and then click next, 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 save. So now I need to create a tab for students, right?
Okay.
So now I click tab, then select object student. Anything with person field, I'll select people, then click next, then select next, then save. Okay. Now let me add a student here. Okay. I will add a
Okay.
student one. Say I will say put Robin your name, and I will put your name, last name, assuming that, and then I'm going to select training schedule something. Okay. First I want to
Okay.
say so that I selected this one. Now I go, and so now I'm going to say create a. Let me go to sorry. Now let me go to setup again. So here I'm going to go to object, and then go to training schedule. Okay, I'm going to create a new. Okay, so you see this is still blank, right? So there is no, you don't have any value for the, if it shows up only for if it is a master detail
Master.
relationship is there.
Yes.
Okay, it is not showing up still because there is no master detail relationship.
Master.
Yeah? So whenever you want to do the roll up summary, whenever you want to do the count or anything like that, then you have to build that one. Hmm?
Okay.
Okay, so now uh, so we had start date, we had we had gone through the master detail relationship, and now let's go through. Um, so formula field, okay, formula
Okay.
field. Okay, suppose now the way the formula field works is um, now I want to create a formula field. Okay, so now what I would do, this is a training schedule. So I'm going to create a new field. I'm going to create a new formula field.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm going to select what is the output of that value. Say I will put that as a number. Okay.
Okay.
Total students, total students, and then I will click next. So here, you can have a formula field. Suppose you want to show it, or let's go back and then put something like this, like today's date,
Okay.
something like that. Today's date, and the output is not number. Output is going to be date, right? And you're going
Okay.
to specify next, and then you specify to today. Okay, insert
Okay.
selected function. You can check syntax, and then you can click next, next, and then save.
Okay.
Okay, so now if you go to trainings, okay, if you go to any training, or if you select this schedule, you can see this today's date is 118.
Okay.
Okay, so now how many days training? So now we can do the date diff, right? We can do date difference or something like that. So if I go and do a date, a formula field, I'm going to select the formula field,
Okay.
and then a field name, uh, training days, and then I'm going to number. Let's see how that works. I did not try this option. So now I'm going to insert field, okay, and
Okay.
then I'm going to select end date, okay, minus start date, okay, and
Okay.
then check syntax. Okay, interesting. Okay, it did not give any error, so I'm going to click next,
Okay.
and then next, then save. So now I go to training schedule, okay,
Okay.
and refresh this. It says how many days it is training. Training days is 1 day,
One
right?
day.
Now if I change this one, suppose if I do this and I put 7
Okay.
and then save, okay, it says training number of days is 9, okay.
Okay.
So I can edit this field, but still I'm not satisfied with that, so I will edit this field. I will put decimals as 0, okay. I don't want to show any decimal places,
Okay.
okay, and then I click save. So now here if I go and refresh, it shows 9 days.
Yes.
So now I don't have to enter what training days, number of days for training, right? I just have to do that formula field. It automatically calculates for me.
Yeah.
You got that, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So likewise, like suppose, say for example, I'm going to add another formula field. Now this time I'm going to add currency. Okay,
Okay.
I'm going to add currency, and then I will say so.
Uncle, how many types of formula can we insert? Like sum, multiplication, and
How many?
like
No, no,
can we do complex one?
yeah, yeah. See, you can do. There is a limitation, maybe 15 or so. Okay,
Okay.
but you can
Okay.
add 15 fields like that.
Okay.
So now I go to object, okay, and then let me go to object. See, there is a for because references you can do 15. I exactly don't know the how many formula fields we can add, but we can
Okay.
add. There is a definitely there must be some limitation also. Let's
Okay.
we can do formula field limit in Salesforce. 10 on VLOOKUP
Oh,
functions in formula, and also limit of 10 number of, it depends, there must be 10 or something like that. So, you can check
okay,
on that one.
okay, okay,
Uh, so now for, I'm there is another way. Now I'm good. I can go directly to fields here. Okay, because I have a developer access, I can do that. Now I'm
okay,
going to add training days I added. Now I don't want to touch this one. Okay.
okay,
Mm, I want to go to the training object and I want to put an amount there. Okay.
okay,
Training cost. Okay. I'm going to add a
okay,
new field there.
okay.
So I'm going to add new field,
New field,
and then
currency.
this is going to be a currency, and then next. So here I specify training
Training
cost.
cost.
Then length I can specify maybe 5, then
Okay,
next, and then save. Okay. So now have training cost. So now I'm going to add another new field, okay, which is a
okay,
discount field.
okay.
This is going to be percent. So discount is going to be in a percent. So I'm going
Percent.
to specify next. Okay, I'm going to say discount. Okay, discount number of digits we say like 3, and then click next, then next, and save. Now I'm going to add new formula field. So I'm going to add new formula field. This is going to be a currency, and then say next. Okay,
Okay,
final price is going to be 5, and then next. Oh, I maybe I did not specify the formula field. I selected, say, I made a mistake. I should not select the formula field. Formula field. Now I have to select currency, then next. Now here, what is my final price? I can insert. Okay,
okay,
what is the total cost? Right, total cost. Insert. Oops. So total cost
okay.
multi by discount value. Right, what is the discount? Okay,
Yeah.
and see this one you can use the you have a lot of see with these are we are directly we are using the calculation here, right? You
Okay,
can use
okay.
multiplication, you can use division.
Subtraction. We
Okay,
can use
all that,
subtraction.
yeah, all that
Okay,
we
okay,
can do. And then next, and then save.
okay,
Okay, now if I go to trainings, okay, so I do not add the, let me add the cost now. So I'm adding less 5,000 and discount is 5%, and then save. So final price it comes to
250.
this one. So I think the form field where what we made mistake is let me show you that. First,
Maybe syntax error.
no, but no, we had to divide by 100, right?
Oh, yeah.
Final price credit, and then 100, and then now save. Okay, now if I refresh, If I, we entered 5, right? 5 by
Yeah,
0.5%.
5,000.
Final. Okay. So we need to say, again, we have to insert training cost minus this much. Okay.
Okay.
This is the right thing to do. This is the right formula. Save. Now it shows like 5% discount. It comes to 4,750.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's how you can do, like, that is what I said, like, you can do simple coding. That is where you can do that validation side. Okay.
Okay. These are all standard functionality for this
Hmm.
library.
Yeah, all these comes under the declarative part. Okay, we are
Okay.
not doing anything. Okay,
Okay.
you're clear on auto number. You had clear on text. You can clear on that. Okay,
Yeah, everything
so
is clear. Yeah.
geolocation means the like a longitude and latitude, right?
Okay.
Like,
Okay.
you must be knowing that. Whenever if you know Google, then you know what is longitude and what is latitude. They do that.
Yeah.
Like
Yes.
coordinates. That's how they do that. Okay, and also they have a API name. Suppose when we say they say uh, field, right? Suppose if you go here, we have this is a API name. Always custom objects. There's going to have a underscore C.
Okay.
Okay. So here you can see like underscore C. This is the API name. Okay. This is the name you are going to use whenever you do a in Shockwell. Okay.
Okay.
Like
Okay.
we will go through that Shockwell, how to use Shockwell and things like that. Okay.
Okay.
So this is a how you use that. And then you have encrypted field. So you can also have you can also create a new field. Okay. Suppose if I want to create a new field. Okay. There is a must be an
Encrypted.
encrypted field is
Text.
here.
Text encrypted.
Text encrypted. You see that? Okay, here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Text encrypted. So it's going to encrypt once you enter the value, it's going to encrypt that. Okay. It
Okay.
can mask all characters, or if it is a credit card number, then it will ask like XXX. You want to add like that. So in
Okay.
security number, it will come like that. In US social insurance number. So you can mask all that. Okay. So
Okay.
basically, you don't
Okay.
want to see that. They don't allow you to see that one. Okay.
Okay.
So
Okay.
that so that is about the encryption. So what is external ID? So you see that, look, and I can let me cancel this, and then we have called an external ID. So if I go and create a new field, there is an so you can create a take a sorry, let's take a number or text. Okay, and go next. Okay, so here if we say set this field as unique record identifier from an external system.
Okay.
Okay, suppose if you are integrating any system. Okay, so suppose if you are in Canada, right? You have
Yeah.
so they have their unique this one record on you, right? Like in US we have a social security number. So you migrated from India, right?
Yeah.
From in India we get passport number is a unique number, right?
Yes.
So what they do is they take your unique number and they enter your passport number as an external ID.
Okay.
Okay, and they mark that as unique. Suppose in case if someone is using the other is trying to use your passport number, then it's going to error out saying that this ID
Okay.
is already there.
Okay.
That is a beautiful example I can give you why we use external ID like that
Okay.
in a simple applications. Okay, there must be like banking accounts or something like that where they have an associated bank where they might going to have a unique number. So like that you can add a external system's unique number here. That means
Okay.
you are not adding it, or by anyway by default it will come in, um, or if user maybe having adding that external ID like that. Hmm? Yeah, did you get that or no?
Yeah, it's okay.
Hmm?
Yeah.
You got that right? What is external ID means?
Yeah, it's an ID outside, not our data.
Uh, so you are creating, say, suppose what I'm saying, say, suppose if you are Canada is creating a database, right? Unique
Yeah.
database, user records. So they are for immigrations also they had their own database. So there
Yes.
they are going to specify they someone is whenever they are issuing any social security number, they are going to see that your passport before they do that, and they enter that
Yeah.
passport number into
Okay.
this external ID field. That way
Okay.
they can maintain the uniqueness of the IDs. Even though they have
Okay.
their own unique ID, it is still a unique ID.
Okay.
Okay, like that,
Instead of
yeah.
creating new database, they will just add external ID.
Not like that, not like that. So, so what? So, um, so best example is, again I will go back to that. So you have table, right, where they are storing all your the immigration details, right?
Okay.
So they someone got your when they want to know who the person is, and they enter your passport number into that. Say
Okay.
I call this field as passport number,
Okay.
huh? And then I'm going to add this passport number, your passport number, into my database, which is connected
Okay.
to my social security number.
Okay.
Okay. Even though if someone is else is going to get your passport number, they can't use that passport number,
Okay.
right? Because it is not allowing, system won't allow. Okay.
Okay.
So same way, if you are trying to import the data from external system, okay, and
Okay.
you want to maintain that external ID in the
Okay.
current Salesforce system, then you use that external ID.
Okay.
Okay, so suppose if we are if you know the Oracle database, Oracle generates a unique number, right? If
Okay.
you can generate a unique ID there also,
Okay.
auto number. Okay,
Okay.
that auto number you can put it insert into this external ID. Okay,
Okay.
and then whenever you are sending the data to other system, okay,
Okay.
so think that there are two systems are there. Okay,
Okay.
and then there in two systems you can update your contact information.
Okay.
Okay, there is a system, so in this system you update your first name. Okay, it has to go and update in the other system also. Okay,
Okay.
if in other system you update your name, that should reflect in this system also, like system A and system B. Okay,
Okay.
if system A unique ID is different, system B unique ID is different,
Okay.
right? Understood?
Yeah, I understood.
Yeah. So now, if you want to update, so system B unique ID must be stored in system A, system A. Then only you can send that system B identifier number with your first name, showing that this is the one record I am trying to update.
Okay.
Then only system knows, right? Otherwise, system can't know, because you just for your first name there will be multiple first names.
Okay.
Hmm? Clear?
Okay. Ah, clear.
Yeah. So now dependent pick list, we had gone through this ID. I explained you what is ID, right? It's a
Yes.
18 characters unique ID across arcs. And then dependent fields, we had gone through the dependent fields. What are the dependent fields? Like
Yeah.
a region connected to, associated to a state associated to a country.
Yes.
And then global pick list. Okay, you can define a global pick list. Suppose if I go and create a new field, okay, if I go and create a new pick list field, and then so use global pick list. So I can define global pick list,
Okay.
global actions. If I go to global actions, I can create. Uh, so I will show you that where there no where you can specify a pick list value globally. Okay,
Okay.
here pick list value. So now I'm going to create a new pick list value. I will call it as regions. Okay. Let's say I specify North America, Asia, Europe, and then save. Okay. Now if I go to objects and create a new custom object, and I'm going to specify, did I say no? What am I doing? I'm going to training. I want to add a new field, new pick list, and I'm going to specify, I'm selecting pick list, then go next, and then it's going to specify region. Okay.
Oh,
Now I'm going to specify this, select this, whatever I created. Okay.
oh,
I don't have to do anything now. I see if I am using that, right, I specify only once. Okay. Now
yeah.
I can create, whenever I create an object, whenever I create a field in any object, I'm going to use that.
Okay.
Okay. Now I'm going to trainings. I see trainings, and now I have a region value here. Okay. I can have a region value. I can select the
Yeah.
region value here. Okay. So now I don't have to worry too much, right? I don't have to add, suppose if when we are talking about like 100 values are there, I don't have to 100 values every time. I can create a
Okay.
global pick list and I can add this value. I can select those values here. So that is a
Okay.
global pick list.
Okay.
Okay. So we had, master detail relationship, right? This is what we're talking about.
Yeah. Look up at master detail. We have
Right.
discussed it.
Many to many.
Yeah.
So we can have, see, I have I'm going to create trainings, right? Um,
Oh,
so train, so you can have a training. The best way is, uh, so if one person can take multiple trainings, right? A student
oh,
can take multiple trainings. Okay. So he's not see right now the training schedule student is associated to. Um, So if you want to master detail relationship, sorry, when we're talking about many to many, okay, uh,
okay.
a training can be done by multiple students at the same time. Student can attend the multiple trainings.
Oh,
Okay, so that is where we are when we say about many to many. Okay,
okay.
so for that we always have to create a junction table. Okay, so
Okay.
where where the student and training can be taken. So that is what we know that can be attained through the many to many junction object.
Okay.
Master detail relationship. We already relationship between the two objects. Detail object inherits look and feel. Security relationship from the master. That right? I told you
Okay.
the color and look and feel everything comes
Yes,
from the
yes.
master. Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Yeah. Master record is required before you create the detail relationship, right? As I said,
Okay.
master detail is you can't create a child record, okay,
Right.
without a master record. Okay, you have to
Yeah.
create a master record first, and then yeah, roll-up summary formula can be created using the master detail
Master
relationship.
detail.
Okay, it is tightly coupled. That means whenever you delete a master record, it is going to delete the child record also,
Okay.
right? So lookup relationship between two objects. Detail object does not inherit the look and feel, so there is no independent of master. Okay,
Okay.
master record is not required. You don't need to have any master record if you want to creating a master record. And roll-up summary formula is said you can't create a roll-up summary and a lookup, and it is a loosely coupled
Loosely
one.
coupled. Okay.
And junction object, I will give a good example on the junction object. Okay, but for now, go with it's a junction object to store the many to many relationship. Okay,
Okay.
it is also unique. It also goes based on the master detail relationship or the lookup relationship.
Okay.
Okay, let's talk about object layout. Let's talk about page layout, search layout, tab views, and search filter fields. Okay,
Okay.
so now see, this is a simple thing. Now you got this layout by default, right?
Yeah.
You did not do anything. Now I want
Okay.
to customize this one. Okay,
Okay.
I can go and say edit layout. Okay, and then I can move around here. So training
Okay.
days I can put here. Okay, training start date, training end date. Okay, and then
Okay.
I can add like that, and then
Okay.
save. Now you can see like, right, this way,
Yeah.
right and left. Okay,
Okay.
now you see I'm going to add a new student here. Okay, I will put Angesh and Kona and then save. Okay, and go to. So you see that there is does it makes any sense? No, right? It doesn't make any sense because it is a student 002. So now I'm going to edit this layout. Okay, I go to I go to related list. I'm going to remove this. I don't want this open activities or I don't want any activity history. Okay, and I click on a tool icon and then I say first name and I say last name. Okay,
Okay.
and click OK and then save.
Yeah.
Okay, you see that? Does it make sense now?
Yes.
Huh? Right?
Yes. Yes.
So
Yeah.
so this is a way you can see like how you are aligning things. Okay.
Okay.
Now if I go to object, suppose if I go and to objects, here you can see um, the page layout is there. So this is the page layout I'm having,
Yeah.
right? Okay.
Okay.
So now I see that we have a search results, we have a training name, all this one, right? Now
Okay.
we got this column search filter fields. So I can add this training name, okay, and I can add the total trainings. I will show you what that means, and I can add total cost, okay,
Okay.
and I will say the region, and I'm going to say save this one. Now if I go to the students, okay, I created a student one. Now I'm going to click or I'm going to add new student. Okay, let me add a new
Okay.
student. Now I'm going to click on the training schedule. Okay, so
Okay.
I will put TS002. Will okay. It says search results. So I don't know which one I'm picking, whether I'm picking the right one or not, right? This doesn't make any sense to me, right?
Okay.
Now um, I go to setup, I go to objects, then I go to student,
Okay.
right? So there is a lookup dialog box is there, right?
Okay.
Now there must be lookup dialog box. Okay, I'm looking
Yeah.
for.
In.
Now I need to go here. So this is a regarding the training one. I'm selecting the training one. So I have to
Okay.
go to object, go to object, and go to
Training.
training. See here, lookup dialog box. I'm going to this training name is unique. Um,
Okay.
so I have to go to the training schedule. Okay,
Okay.
training schedule. Let me go to training schedule. So for this specific lookup box, this is a where is that? page layout,
Mhm.
lookup field, start date, training schedule layout, training name. Okay. I think I know why it is doing this. Okay, so let me create a tab.
Okay.
I'm going to create new and create a training schedule. Then can, then next, then save. Okay. Now I go
Okay.
to objects. Okay. Go to training schedule. Now it is showing me all the layouts, search layouts.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Now I go and edit this lookup box. I'm not only adding this training. Okay, and I am training dates, start date, and end date,
ID. Okay.
and then save. Okay, now if I go to student this one, and then now I see, now it is showing me all these values, right?
Okay.
Earlier it was showing only this one.
Yeah.
Now it is
It's
showing me
showing
all that. So
training
yeah,
started ended.
yeah.
Yeah.
Earlier the way it was right. Otherwise
Yeah.
I will make sure that you. And I'm removing it out, and I'm clicking
Yeah.
save.
Yeah. Earlier it was only name.
Yeah, earlier it was only name. Suppose if I try to go and search something, it is showing. So it doesn't make any sense. I don't know what to select. So
Oh
that's
yeah.
why every object you want to go and select, whenever the users are going to select, what exactly you want to show them. Okay, that is what you have to
Okay.
specify here.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, and then save.
Okay.
Okay, this is called the uh, lookup box. Okay,
Okay.
and then we have view. Okay, training schedule view. So
Okay.
by default we are going to show only the name. So here you can add. Now let's go here. Let's go to the search results. Suppose if I go here and I search Salesforce, I'm not going to select that. Answer. So this is showing me mm, training. I will say training schedules. We are not giving any name. It
Yeah.
is not searching that. So this is a one it is showing with the, by default this is showing that. Okay, you can
Okay.
edit the view, and you can always add this
Lookup fields.
view that you already know.
Okay.
All right, like if you go to object training, let me go to the objects and go to training. So in the search results, you asked to show these values. That's why it is showing all of that.
Okay.
When I did a Salesforce search, okay, when I did
Didn't.
a search in Salesforce, let me go there.
Yeah, it didn't show up initially, but it will show now.
No, it was already showing these values, right? Total trainings. I was wondering why it is showing. Okay,
Yeah.
so now uh, if I because in the search results we are telling what needs to be shown here.
Okay.
Okay, so that is what the lookup dialog box, what is lookup phone dialog box, what is training tabs. Okay, so when I go to the tab, what exactly it has to show. Suppose if I
Okay.
go to and click on trainings,
Okay.
yeah, I'm sure it is showing only this one, right?
Okay.
Now I go and specify all these three and click save. Now I can go and click on the trainings tab. Now it's going to show all this one.
Okay.
Okay, so that's how That's how it works. Okay, so that is about, like, layout. We're talking about the page layout and search layout, tab, view, search filter. Okay, search
Okay.
filter is another, one more thing we need to know about is the search filter.
Okay.
So I go to the custom object training, and I'm going to do the search filter. So I'm going to
Okay.
add search filter widget and then save. Okay, now I go and search for Salesforce. Okay,
Okay.
now if I show filters, okay, show filters. Now I can select based on Europe. North America, if I
Oh,
select apply filters, nothing will come.
okay.
Okay, if I want to show Asia only, I can show Asia.
Okay.
So this is about the filters, how you can filter the data. Okay,
Okay.
like that. You can add the search filters here. Hmm? That is
Okay.
what it meant by
Filters.
training list views. Say, and then if you go again to training list views, I don't want to do any accept, or you can do the change or anything. Go to the trainings. So this is where, when you say view, this is what you can do. You can click on this. He's saying, like, you can change the owner. Okay, but you don't
Okay.
have to do that. So you can. That's what it says about, like, when we specify that. Uh, that is what meant by, suppose I want to close it out, accept. That comes in later. You can become a owner of that. They will put a simple owner button. Okay.
Okay.
So now if I want to become owner for that particular record. Okay. So ownership is very important. Okay. So you
Okay.
can see, how come. Okay, I should see accept button. Okay, you can change the owner and you can create the new from here. Okay, you will see
Okay.
why don't we not able to accept. Okay, so that's what, gives you about all these objects and things like that. Okay, now
Okay.
you are clear on that, right?
Yes, uncle. I will practice a little bit,
Mm,
and if any doubt comes, I will ask you.
sure, sure. Okay, so one more thing, what I did is I created. You can see I created something here. Now I want to create a task. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
I want to send an email to you. So log a
Okay.
call, you can see send an email. So
Yeah.
I'm going to use this. Okay. Two, I'm going to select
Mail.
I created your name already.
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to attach a file, choose file. Okay. I'm going
Okay.
to do my trainings, Salesforce, objects, and this one. Uh, I'm going to add attached to mail. Choose one more file. I'm going to add this one, attached to mail. Done. Okay. So see, I did not leave my CRM instance at all. Okay. I did it.
Okay.
That's how we interact, right? I don't open for Gmail. I go there. I did not do anything. I just simply
Okay.
opened here, selected it, and sent that to you.
Okay.
So I'm showing the ease of use when you get used to sales CRM. So that's how
Okay.
you do things. You don't want to go around here and there.
Okay.
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 Okay. Did you let me know? You might have got that email. If not, let me know. Hmm?
No, no, I got it. I got it.
You got it? Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So